It's time to talk about a few special editions that I have collected over the last few months or so. Oh, and a fez, because, fezzes are cool. Welcome back to the channel, Book Dragons. I'm really glad you're here with me. I'm going to be showing you some books that I've gotten over the last few months. Some of these are special editions that I pre-ordered a while back and they finally came in, and others I just kind of bought on a whim because I got a good price or whatever. So we're going to take a look at these today, and I hope you really enjoy this haul. I don't do book hauls very often just because I don't really buy that many physical books anymore. I do buy a lot of ebooks, partly because they're pretty inexpensive to buy, and I just kind of prefer reading ebooks in general over physical books. And if I was to tell you about all the ebooks that I buy, it would take up several videos. And I want to make other content as well. So we're going to get right to these books. I'm really excited to show these to you. And the first one I have here is Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. Now, I really enjoyed this book, actually quite a bit better than Dracula. I really loved Dracula, don't get me wrong, but I think I liked Carmilla more. It's a short vampire novel and just really gripping within the few pages that are written here, and I had a blast with this book. And I saw it at my local independent bookstore changing hands on clearance for $5. I'm like, $5? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm picking that one up. Of course I'm going to pick that up. So I love this book, and I will eventually read it again, but I guess I should hold it up there so that you can kind of see it. Isn't that cover awesome? Like, I love the way the light plays with it, depending on how you turn it, and it's just a really special book. So set that down there. The next book I got is one I'm super excited for. It's another vampire novel. You're probably seeing a theme here. But I thoroughly enjoyed Empire of the Damned when I read it last year. It was one of my top books of the year. And guys, I had to get the second book and see how the story continues. I was given the Illumicrate edition of Empire of the Vampire by my friend Danielle, and so I really kind of wanted to have a matching Illumicrate edition, and she was nice enough to order me a copy, and I paid her back for it. And I'm actually really impressed. Illumicrate special editions are not super expensive, so I highly recommend checking them out if you're wanting to get a hold of some nice books for a pretty reasonable cost. So here it is, guys. Empire of the Damned by Jay Kristoff. I'm hopefully going to be reading this next month in May. And, oh, guys, this is such a cool looking book. It matches the... Let me see. Where's the... Okay, yeah. So there we go. So there's Empire of the Vampire. So it matches, right? You've got Empire of the Damned over here. And it's fully illustrated as well. Well, I mean, not fully, but I mean, you've got really nice illustrations in there. I mean, look at that, guys. That's just awesome. So it's, black and white illustrations, but just a really fancy edition. Look at those sprayed edges right there. And, yeah, so you can see that. And then, let's see, got to get the dust jacket off here. Well, let's see. All right, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, and just take it off that way. So you can see the embossed cover design there, and on the back it says "Deeds, Not Words." Guys, this is a super special edition. I think my favorite thing about this is the sprayed edges, specifically the skulls right there. Can you see that? That's really super nice. So I am so glad I was able to get a hold of this copy. Thank you to my friend Danielle for being willing to get it for me and pay her back, because I don't subscribe to Illumicrate. For one thing, it's hard to get in on their mailing list and on their subscription wait list. But also, too, there aren't that many books from Illumicrate that I think I would necessarily buy. So, it's okay. I don't need to subscribe, but she was willing to help me out with getting this. So I'm really, really happy about that. The next book I want to talk about is The Ice Dragon by George R.R. Martin. I've been wanting to read this for a while. It's a young adult novella by him, and I don't really know a whole lot about it, and I don't really want to know a whole lot about it. I'm going to kind of go in blind, but I love that cover. And I mean, this was a cheap one, guys. It's really nicely designed, though, and it's got illustrations inside. It is one of those that's illustrated as well. You've got dragons there. I mean, dragons, right? That's a no-brainer. So I'm really excited about this. In one of my more recent videos, I talked about how George R.R. Martin is someone that I want to read more from, other than A Song of Ice and Fire, which is my favorite series of all time. And The Ice Dragon is one of the books on that list of books that I still need to read. So I was able to get a hold of this copy, and I'm really happy I got it. All right, so we're moving on to a LitJoy Crate edition. Now, guys, you probably saw when I did an unboxing for Stardust by Neil Gaiman from LitJoy Crate, and just an absolutely beautiful book. And I got another Neil Gaiman book from LitJoy Crate. And guys, that is Coraline. Coraline, guys. I am so excited to finally have this really nice edition. One of my friends clued me into it because she does LitJoy Crate, and she's like, hey, just so you know, they're doing pre-orders for Coraline. I'm like, they're doing Coraline? And that's when I found out about Stardust as well. So I pretty much pre-ordered both of them around the same time, and I got Stardust earlier. And so I finally got my copy of Coraline. And guys, LitJoy Crate is super reasonably priced. I mean, for the quality of a book that you get, it's awesome. So you've got the front cover there with her parents, and on the flip side you've got her other mother and her other father, and then on the back you've got the flip sides again there. So I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful, and this is fully illustrated as well, and this is color illustrations, guys. Color illustrations. So let me show you some of those here. Look at that. Can you see that? My goodness. I mean, for the price I paid, it's ridiculous that this is color illustrated. Compared to other publishers, I paid hardly anything for this, guys. And it's a beautiful, beautiful edition. Like, I'm just, look at that. Look at that house. Look at that. I mean, just such magnificent design work. And there's Coraline at the door. I don't know if you guys have read Coraline or if you've seen the movie, but yeah, this is just a really super fancy edition, and it's got full page illustrations as well as inline illustrations throughout the book. So yeah, I'm not doing like a top-down view for this one or an unboxing. I just wanted to make this part of a haul, even though I really liked the book. I figured if I do an unboxing for every special edition I get, again, that would take up time for other videos that I want to make. So, guys, if you have not checked out LitJoy Crate, you don't have to be a subscriber to order these. I am not a subscriber, and I got Stardust and Coraline. You can purchase it without being a subscriber, and just, and if they sell out, they usually do another print run at some point. They'll say, hey, this is back in stock, type of thing. So if you've been wanting some nice editions of Neil Gaiman books, LitJoy Crate is definitely the place to go, and they've got some Lee Bardugo stuff. They've got some really great stuff. And I think they're going to be continuing their partnership with Neil Gaiman. So if you love Neil Gaiman as much as I do, or even remotely close to as much as I do, it's hard to say that, you could possibly love Neil Gaiman's books more than I do. But, I guess anything's possible. I think they're probably going to be releasing more of his books in the future. So, LitJoy Crate, guys. That's the way to go. And then finally, I had some gift money given to me. And I have had my eye on a particular Folio Society edition for a long time. It's definitely not one of their more expensive books, but it's really, really nice. And I do consider Folio Society more of a splurge. You might remember last year I got A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens from them, and I decided to pick up another one that I've had my eye on. And that, guys, that is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I read this for the first time last year. I think it was last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year. And I loved it so much. Granted, I said I like Carmilla more, and that is true, but only slightly more. I love Dracula. I think it's a fantastic tale, and I wanted to get my hands on it. It does come with a nice slipcover case, and look at some of the designs on that. It's like blood flowing all over the cover. Like, can you see that, guys? It's just a super nice slipcover for it. And Folio does that. It's really nice stuff. And, it's got the nice little ribbon in here. Let's see here. So you've got it's got a nice black ribbon there for marking your place. And of course the cover I showed you already. You've got the bat up there and the wow, this is so nice, so nice. And it does have illustrations inside, full color illustrations. You can see that there. That's just such a creepy scene, but I love it. It's just so beautiful. And the print is pretty easy on the eyes. I really like that about Folio books, the ones I've seen anyway. It's really easy, fairly easy to read anyway. And so I'm really happy I got my hand on it. We've got that one right there. And really happy I was finally able to get my copy of Dracula. I had looked at one from LitJoy Crate as well, and it was okay. See that one there? It was okay. It was a nice edition of Dracula, but I think I like Folio Society more, and so I'm going to save up like gift money and stuff like that and get the copy that I really want from Folio Society. So, yeah, guys, I'm so happy with this edition of Dracula, and I can't wait to read it again at some point. And I'm a firm believer that if I spend money on special editions, I'm going to read my special editions. Even though the ebooks are easier for me to read in general, I do feel like the print size on this is readable to the point that I could read this on my next read of Dracula. So that is all the books I hauled that I wanted to talk about, all the physical special editions anyway. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below, have you read any of these? Have you bought any of these particular editions? I would love to talk with you about some of these. And what are some special editions that you have had your eye on for a while that you can't wait to get a hold of? It's just a matter of saving up the money to maybe make that special purchase. I would love to have a chat with you about that and maybe tell me what it is you look for in special editions. What are the most important things to you? I know that some people just buy special editions left and right, and then there's other people like me who are really, really picky about where I spend my money and how much I'm willing to spend for a particular edition. I don't buy very many really special, nice books, and I don't buy many physical books just in general, but these were absolute must-haves for me, and I'm so happy to own them. So let me know in the comments below. Have a chat with me. Hit me up on the Discord that I'm a part of if you want to chat more about books there. The Dragon's Den Discord is open to you. We would love to have you. You can find my link in the description below that takes you to my link tree, and you can find it there, or you can scan the QR code up here and it'll take you there as well. And we would just absolutely love to have you. So until next time, guys, make sure that you're reading more books, and I hope you have an awesome week.